Yeah.
Do you primarily like reach out to these brands directly, or do you use like a website like Share a Sale or stuff like that?
Oh, that's a great question. So I do both. So I do have, funny you brought up ShareASale. It's probably one of the easiest ones to work with. So I have ShareASale, I do Amazon, there's Reward Style. So those are my main three programs or platforms that I use, which are kind of like the all-in-one. But if I'm reaching out to brands and for some reason, some brands, it's just like, okay, we have a certain threshold we want to work with. Or it's like, okay, we will send you free products if I'm negotiating. I will throw affiliate marketing in there. So I try not to work for just product bases or for free because we are their marketing and we're making them a ton of money. So I say, do you have an affiliate program available? So I do this in the negotiation process, or if I'm pitching to them, I kind of have that as an idea. But never do it on your first email, because if brands are willing to pay you and then you throw in affiliate marketing, they're just going to go with that. So yeah, definitely do that in the negotiation process when it comes to payment.
Awesome, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, so three steps to getting started with affiliate marketing. First, you have to build a platform. Of course, you don't need an audience to start sharing your affiliate links, but it's always best if you have a platform first. And this comes with having a really niche and targeted audience. The more engaged your audience is, the easier it is when it comes to helping them and sharing them, because they all kind of have a similar pain point or similar interest. And if you have people who are into rock climbing and then all of a sudden you have like dancers on there, it's going to be hard to share things because you have your audience pulled in two different directions. But if you are into like extreme sports and you have bungee jumpers and rock climbers and all that, then it's a little bit easier because yes, they like different sports, but they're all in the extreme sports category, so you can share things a little bit easier. So whenever you build your platform, always think about who my target audience is, who is my ideal avatar, what are their interests, what are they into, what are some things, like talk to your audience too. I always like going onto Instagram and I always have polls or questions just to kind of see like, what is my audience into? Like, we share so much about ourselves and oftentimes we forget to like ask our audience who they are. So always know who they are when you're building your platform. So this way it's a lot easier to recommend and share these products and services that work for you. Also, too, you want to plan your content strategy with affiliate marketing in mind. And honestly, you want to have a monetization strategy as well. So, for me, if I'm planning out my month, I always think, what can I share this month that fits into the theme or to the topics or to what people are interested in? And then I plan it out. So I don't just like randomly wake up and say, I think I'm going to share this today. I have it planned out with my content strategy. So I know, okay, this month I'm going to share an Amazon favorites on November 23rd because people are going to be shopping for Black Friday coming up. Think Media is actually really good at this. If you go to their YouTube channel right now, you'll notice they went from teaching you how to get started on YouTube, how to reach like 1,000 subscribers, how to do all this, to November has been a ton of product reviews. And they're doing it because this is the month that people are buying stuff. So they're recommending products to content creators that'll make their life a lot easier. So definitely make sure you're thinking about that, thinking about the trends, and you're planning your content strategy with monetization in mind. And then again, you want to join affiliate marketing program. So we kind of talked about that before. So almost every company has an affiliate marketing program. Social Blue Book also has an affiliate marketing program. So if you've been sharing Social Blue Book to your friends, make sure to sign up for an affiliate marketing because we do pay you for sharing. So that's something to keep in mind. But you want to start with the companies that you already use and love. Or you can join the all-in-one services, which, like I said, is Amazon, ShareASell. I think there's Reward Style. Some of them are harder to get into than others. They do have a audience threshold, but Amazon's like probably one of the easiest ones, along with ShareASell. So with those, basically what they do is they just kind of put all the companies into one spot because these companies don't want to control their own affiliate program because it does take time to do that. And then they just let that brand or that, mother company just like, hey, we want to be a part of this, and then they like split the cells. That's how that works. But I like those because it's really nice because a lot of them, we're going to go over payments, they have payment thresholds. So if you can work with a all-in-one company that you recommend 5 different brands to, you can get paid out a little bit faster. Okay, so how to find affiliate marketing programs is pretty easy. I just go to Google, and again, I start with companies that I love and I already use. So, for example, Social Blue Book is something that I use all the time. And I was like, okay, how do I find their program, or do they even have a program? Because a lot of times you don't even know. So I just literally Google the company's name, and then I just put affiliate program at the end of it, and it'll come up. So if you like Dove, you can, Dove body lotions, or, whatever it is, body care. Just put in Dove affiliate program or influencer program. A lot of them will have that too. And so just go to the companies that you love, Google them, and then just put affiliate program or influencer program, and see what comes up and see how to apply. If you can't find them, that's when you can do the all in one programs. They're probably on there. There's times where I've done direct outreach to these companies and they've told me, we don't have our own, but we go through this. So companies, I know reaching out is scary, but they're very professional and they'll just direct you to the right person as long as you ask the right questions. And then here's an example. Hopefully you're still in here, who asked, of how I reach out to these companies. So if you guys want to screenshot this, write this notes down. So basically, I would just be like, tell them, I start with the company, like I'm a fan of the company, or this is how long I've used your products, something that connects me to the brand. Believe it to be a great fit. I tell them a little bit about my audience because that's who they really care about. A lot of us, as beginners, we go in talking about us, but I find if you connect the brand to your audience, it's a lot better because that's who they really care about getting in front of. And then I always ask, if they work with content creators on an affiliate basis or if there's sponsorship opportunities. I give them an idea of what I have coming up. So if I already know, again, you want to plan out your content. So if I know, like, I have this video coming up, you would fit perfectly into that. I give them that. And then I always attach my media kit so they can kind of see a little bit of my stats and everything else. So that is how I reach out to brands. And then you just want to make sure when you're doing this, get the brands or whoever the contact person is, try to get their name, and get a direct email. Don't send it to support. They don't know anything like this. So always look for their marketing department, influencer outreach program. If you can't find it on like their website or LinkedIn, just ask them through social. So if they're on like Instagram or Twitter is always a good place too. Just kind of ask them like, hey, I had this in mind. I was just wondering who the name and direct email address is for your marketing department, and then they'll give it to you. So, any questions there? Doing pretty good. Did I leave this up long enough so you guys can screenshot? If not, I'll go back. If not, too, I can probably, Shelby's in here, she'll correct me. I can probably copy and paste this or screenshot this and add it as a picture in the coaching corner so you guys can reference. Okay, so you can also screenshot this. This is the top 7 all-in-one affiliate platforms. So again, all-in-one platforms like ShareASale, they'll have a ton of different companies. Like I work with Hydro through there. There's Sunbasket. There's, oh my God, so many companies that you can work through. After this, I can probably just open it up and I'll show you how to like actually go through it. But what's cool is once you're signed up, you can just literally find brands that you love, and then you just apply directly through there. So everything's a lot easier to go through all of these, especially if you're just getting started. Again, it doesn't take the time to outreach to, send emails to all of these different brands because they're all here. When it comes to Amazon, there's actually 3 different programs you can work with. So there's their regular associate program, which you just kind of sign in, you put whatever you want to share that's on Amazon. They give you a link and then you pass that link out. They have the influencer program, which is like a storefront. So you can put all of your favorites into one. Basically, it looks like a website. And then you share that with your audience and they can kind of just shop your storefront. And then their newest program, which I believe is iOS only, is you can go live now. So that's probably one of the best ways if you guys are part of that during this holiday season is to go live on Amazon. You can recommend these products and they can shop directly from your live stream. I know some companies or some content creators were sharing it to YouTube at the same time, but for most of them, I know they just go live on through their Amazon Live account, and they share the products that way and make money that way. And then there's also the other ones, so CJ Affiliate, Rakuten, Eventgate, ClickBank, and Flex offers. So some of these allow you to kind of do like a, if you just go across the internet, you can't find it on a affiliate platform. You're like, I need an affiliate link for this. You can just kind of create your own. So those are also available too. But these are the top 7 when it comes to getting started in affiliate marketing. Questions on the all-in-one programs? All right, you guys are a quiet group today. um, all right, so how affiliate marketing payment works. This is important to know because I know when I first started, I was like, cool, I just share stuff with my audience and they make a purchase and then I get paid. But I didn't plan that I don't get paid right away and that there's things called payment thresholds and then there is payout periods and all of this other stuff. And so I'm expecting to get paid like in the next week, and that's not how that works. So basically how this works is you join an affiliate program either through direct outreach to a brand or an all-in-one service. The brand gives you an affiliate link. Then you start sharing that affiliate link with your audience just to click and take action. So either they're signing up for the program or they're purchasing for the program. Basically, you're making money because you are doing the performance that causes you to make the money. So again, this can be pay per click, pay per sell, and it's either a percentage or a dollar amount. So that's just kind of in your payment terms with the affiliate program. And then the brand pays you, but it's not right away. So there's things called payout periods, and some are 30 days and some go up to 90 days. I think the most common is 30 to 60 days. I know Amazon is 60 days. I believe ShareASell is 30 days. So and they go from like month to month. So November 1st to November 30th. If you make money, they'll pay you out sometime in December for everything you made in November if it's a 30-day period. But with this, there is also payment thresholds. So you have to make a certain amount of money before they pay you out. Some of them are $10, which is Amazon, and some are $100, which is like a reward share. So if you don't have $100 made, then it basically rolls over to the next month until you make that $100. And then you get paid out in the next payment period, which is either 30 to 60 days. So this is always good to note because as a content creator, you should be tracking your income and you want to know how much you're going to make. You want to know your projected sales. So if you know, like, okay, I need to make $100 every single month, you need to put the work in behind that. So again, this is one of those like snowball effects. How often are you sharing? How are you planning out your content strategy to work with your affiliate marketing? This way, it's not just random, like, oh, cool, I got a payment today, but you're actually planning out, I know if I do this and I make these videos, I will meet the payment thresholds and then I'll get paid out in the next payment period. So that's always something to keep in mind, is just know what the threshold is and know when the payout period is. Okay, so when it comes to landing your first affiliate marketing sale in the next 30 days, this is probably the best time to do it because everyone is looking for things to purchase, right? It's holiday season. People are always looking for deals. And a lot of times too, what's really cool is affiliates always get a discount most of the time. So if they purchase through the website, it's going to be no different than if they purchase through you. They're not going to raise the price just because you're an affiliate. But a lot of the times they actually give you a discount. So it gives an incentive for your audience to purchase through your link. So that is something that you can kind of just educate your audience on. Again, is they're not raising the price and there's actually a discount or a sale. Also too, always keep in mind what the sales are. So if you're noticing the sales on the website, go check your affiliate marketing because they're probably giving you the exact same discount, if not a little bit better. So just keep like up with your affiliate discounts and sales. But again, this is about sharing, not selling. So what is your audience like? What do they want or what do they need right now? So, for example, I come from the motherhood community. So, moms right now are looking for toys for kids. What are the hottest trends? What are the hottest toys? What is something that, I can easily purchase and my kids are going to love? So, if you are a mom and you share that type of content, this is the time to share that content. Do what I got my kids for Christmas, do gift guides, do my kids' Christmas wish list. They just want ideas and then just link the cells. Something else that people think is you actually need to purchase the item in order to recommend the item, and that's not true. You can recommend the item at any time, even if you don't have the physical product in hand. It's always easier or better for you to have the physical product in hand because then you can show it off and kind of show the features and how it works. But I have done a ton of just Amazon gift guides, and I've just showed like the Amazon page or, how that works too. So you don't need to have the physical item in hand. And this will definitely help you make more money because you're not purchasing things, you're just kind of recommending. Again, that's kind of just like a wish list. What is something that you have that fulfills your needs or what they want? So what are some things that you use? A lot of times people will do like favorites or my empties to show like I actually use this. So, how can you recommend those products? And then how can you present the products to your audience and speak to their wants, needs, and their likes? So if you are a YouTuber, how can you make a video that, seamlessly shares things without seeing like it's overselling? If you post on Twitter, what are some things that you can talk about? If you post on Instagram, what are some reels you can make? Reels video content is probably the best right now when it comes to sharing affiliate marketing. But what are some things that you can do? And then make sure too that you're using if you are on like Instagram, use a link in bio tool so you can have all of your links in one area. I also know people will purchase websites or URLs specific for their affiliate marketing. So, for example, if you are a Social Blue Book affiliate, you can go to it's like cheap URL or something like that. It's like $6 or go through Google and just purchase a URL so that link goes there. So it'd be like your name .socialbluebook.com. So people can sign up through it and it's a lot easier to share that versus just sharing your affiliate link. So that's always something that you can do too. But you also want to make sure that you're not over promoting. So you don't want to be just a sales page. So share no more than 20% of your post should be promotional post. So, if you do 10 posts a month, then 2 of those can be promotions. And then again, you want to promote more than once to increase your sales. So don't just talk about the item once and think that's going to make you all the money. Make sure you're frequently using it and then talk about it across all platforms. Not everyone who's on YouTube is on Instagram. Not everyone who watches your reels are watching your stories. So when you do this, be strategic and know you can post in different, like about the same thing in different areas and use all of the tools. So, if you have 10,000 subscribers, you can use YouTube stories and community post and videos and shorts. So that's 4 different times you can talk about one product and it increases your reach and your sales as well. So questions on that? Started making sales. Are we good right now?
Yeah.
Okay, perfect. So again, just think about what platform you're going to be sharing this on. Kind of went over this already, but YouTube, you can do video, short stories, community post. Instagram, you can do feed, reels, stories, and video. There's TikTok. You can do Twitter. If you're still on Snapchat, you can do that as well. So for me, if I know, okay, I'm going to do a YouTube video that has an affiliate, I wait a couple days and then I'll do a short as well. And then I'll wait a couple days and do a community post. This way, I'm not sharing everything all on one day because, again, your audience probably watches the platforms differently than you as a content creator. As content creators, we are always on these platforms. We're always checking things. But the typical user who's not a content creator does not work that way. So they probably hop onto YouTube once a week. or they hop onto Instagram maybe twice a day versus like 24/7 like us. So you have to keep that in mind. Pinterest is also another really good one that Pinterest is probably one of the best to do sales too. So always think about when are my users on, and I don't want to promote everything all at once because then I'm missing a lot of the people who aren't on at that one time. If you promote all of your posts at 7 a.m. on Wednesday, you're missing everyone, Thursday through Tuesday. So make sure you're spreading this out at different times too, so you can try to hit the maximum amount of users or your audience that go onto these platforms. And then again, you want to make organic content. So when it comes to affiliate marketing, the most organic is gift guides. You could do get ready with me. You could do routine videos. Of course, you could do reviews. You could do favorite videos. I know my husband is into tech, so you can do builds, and that's probably one of the best to do live streams because you can build your computer and then go live, and then you're talking about the different products. You can have brands sponsor your live streams. You could do this through email marketing as well, and have brands sponsor your email marketing or just kind of share the affiliate links in there. Again, just make sure, like Amazon, you can't actually share through email, so just kind of link them to a blog post. But if you do affiliate, just make sure at the top of that email you're putting that this email contains affiliate marketing links. This way your brand or your audience knows. And then you want to make sure you're gathering ideas from hashtags and other related creators in your space. So I usually will go onto Instagram. I will search affiliate or sponsored. And then I like to just see who people are working with in my space so I know who to reach out to and then what their content looks like. And I always look to if their content, if you're noticing that, okay, I click on a creator and their sponsored content gets like 30 likes, but then their unsponsored content gets like 1,000 likes. There's something that's off and they're not really reaching their audience. So I like to evaluate, okay, what are they doing not wrong, but what can be improved upon to where your sponsored content and your unsponsored content does not feel different. This is where it comes to, how well can you share versus how well can you sell? So, how can I share this with my audience to where it's more organic? And again, it's just something that they need versus that, it's sponsored and they're kind of like rolling their eyes and they're just kind of passing it. If they don't like or interact with the content, then you're not making money as well. So always think about that too when you are doing your research, just to kind of see, okay, which content creators are doing really good to where their engagement is the same across the board on sponsored and unsponsored, and which ones aren't doing well so I could learn from their mistakes and do it even better. Okay, this is the point. Final thoughts or questions on anything we went over, how to make sales, how to find anything, reach out to brands. We have about 15 minutes.
Got a quiet group in here today, Tiffany.
I
Oh,
know.
if you can hear me.
Yes.
Yeah, so I have just started a new relationship with a new company. This is a little bit different than what I've done before. So typically, a lot of my content's 3D printing, maker projects, that kind of tech space, like you were talking about. Typically, I usually keep my reviews separate from my sponsorships, meaning like I don't usually cross over where the video's sponsor is the same thing as the product that I'm reviewing in the video. It to prevent conflicts of interest.
Mhm.
But the new one, I'm still not crossing that over, but like I'm going to be creating a video now that isn't a review, but it's just kind of like going over a company's product, showing that to my audience, that kind of thing. As of right now, it's not affiliate links. They're actually just paying me up front for the content. So, as you were showing in the Instagram post, the hashtag affiliate, obviously I will be disclosing at the beginning of the video that this is sponsored content. This is not a review, yada, yada, yada. But when I post that video to other platforms, so I post it on Instagram, Twitter, wherever, do you think it's important at all to put in the post that it's sponsored content, or just wait for them to see that at the beginning of the video?
That's actually a really good question when you're cross promoting. So if the company is only sponsoring you on YouTube and you are willingly amplifying that post on other places, so Instagram, and they didn't ask for that, it's technically not sponsored on those other platforms. It's only sponsored on YouTube. So I would see, unless the brand is like, okay, we're going to sponsor you on Instagram and this and that. So I would definitely like if you're one, you can say like on your Instagram, just kind of put like they sponsored my YouTube video, but that post on Instagram is not sponsored. So with that, you wouldn't have to check any of the Instagram things because Instagram now you would have to say like this is a sponsored post, and then it has like that sponsored at the top. But that Instagram post isn't sponsored; it's just they sponsor that video. Now, when you say you keep things separate, is the brand just kind of sponsoring like a segment? I know like people like Philip DeFranco, he talks about the news, but then brands will sponsor him, so he has a small sponsored segment, but it's not a review. Versus like I just did a review video for a selfie stick gimbal, so that is obviously an entire sponsored video for that brand. So what are they doing there for you? Is it like a product they're sending and they're paying you?
Yeah. So in this particular case, like I said, traditionally I get free products, 3D printers and stuff like that all the time. It's technically not sponsored because I'm not getting any payment. I'm only getting the
Yes.
product for review. In this case, they are providing the product and sponsoring the video, which means I'm not actually reviewing the product. I'm not giving my thoughts on the product or my
Yes.
opinions on the product. I'm just showing the product off. Well, this one's actually a two-part deal. They're actually sponsoring two videos. One of them is just a product showcase, like I was just saying, and then they're sponsoring a project video next month.
Okay, yeah. So I would just, keep it in the if you are cross promoting, keep it in the video. Are you promoting the entire video or just a segment of it on Instagram, like a section?
I'll probably just be sharing that I've put up this video talking about this product.
Okay, yeah. Then if you're not sharing the video and it's just the product and you're just kind of like um pulling your audience, sending them over to your YouTube video, you
Yeah,
wouldn't
that's
have
pretty
to
much
say
it.
anything like that. Yeah. So that's definitely you're just amplifying it without the company asking, which brands like. So you wouldn't have to say anything in your other post that are not on YouTube.
Yeah, I feel like it's a little gray because I
Yeah.
kind of give it as a package deal. Like, of course, if I'm going to put out a video, I'm also going to promote that video on
Mhm.
my other platforms. But I don't consider it like, that they have paid extra for me to do Instagram or paid extra for Twitter or something like that.
And that's good to know because they will. So for anyone listening, if you normally like I do the same thing. I know if I have a YouTube video, I'm going to make an Instagram post because I help drive traffic from Instagram to YouTube. But the brand doesn't know that, so I will have that as like a package deal. Or sometimes if they're like, well, your rates are a little high, and I'm like, that's true, but I don't just post here. I'm also posting here, here, and here. And then they're like, oh, okay, that makes more sense because the reach is wider. So you can use your other social platforms to make more money. Also, you can ask them too. I know that this post is sponsored, but is it okay if I use an affiliate link as well? So I will do both. If it's a sponsored post, because they're only paying me once, but that post is live forever. So if they are making sales from that, can I get some type of kickback? Is there an affiliate link that I can use? Or affiliate program that you have. Some of them, I just did a brand deal where it's like for the first 30 days, it's just going to be the sponsored post. But after the 30 days, you can go ahead and sign up for an affiliate program and swap out the link. So just have those open conversations with those brands. This way you can, try to maximize your income too.
No, that's a good point. I know that yeah, I'm asking them if they have an affiliate program because they do want me to link directly to their website, and so I'm not sure if their direct website has an affiliate program, but I am pushing to see if they do have one. But I like one thing you just said, and I hadn't actually thought about doing that before, which is they also sell through Amazon. Well,
Hmm.
if they ask me to only link um, to their website, for this video, then I will lose any of the sales that go directly to Amazon because people know that they sell through there. I
Yeah.
won't get any kickbacks on those. Um, but I like what you said about the 30 days, because then maybe I can say, well, how about after such and such a time period, I add that Amazon link.
Yes. So yeah, just kind of do you work with contracts too?
Meaning, do I write up a contract that I ask them to sign before we move forward?
Yes.
Um, I have. It really just depends on the nature of the deal, but I have not yet gotten to the point where every deal has a contract.
Yeah, so for me, if brands are, if it's like, I do the same thing. For anybody here, if you're wondering why he only takes free products when he's doing a review, it's because you technically cannot get paid to do a review video, because it is a conflict of interest. I know he said that earlier. And basically, if a brand pays you and they say, I want you to do a review video, a review is our opinion. And if we are getting paid for our opinion, it kind of just, even if it's 1000% honest, it can feel like it's not, and that we're being paid to only talk positively about this brand. So again, when I said I did the selfie stick gimbal review, they just sent me the product. So this way I felt more comfortable doing an honest review, even though it was more showcase of this is how this works, and these are the pros and cons, this is what I liked about it, this is what I didn't like about it. Our opinion isn't skewed because we're paid. So that's definitely something that you guys want to keep in mind too when you're doing review videos, is if a brand's like, we'll pay you to do a review, you can say, I don't do paid reviews, but I can do a product showcase. So you just talk about the features of the product and how it works, and you don't really give your opinion. You can do pros and cons. I do that, but when it comes to your opinion, they should not be paying you for that. But with these, it's easier to do affiliates. So I talked about how it works, I talked about my feelings on it, and here's an affiliate link. If you want to purchase, that's on you. I did not get paid for this review type thing.
Yeah, I even took it a step further in the. So when I said there's not a contract, I did send over an email that
Mhm.
included all of my criteria, all of the things that we were agreeing upon. So it's not, I mean, it's not technically a legally bound contract, but I do
Yeah.
let them know up front everything to expect and what I expect in return. And that has to be agreed upon via the email. And even in the email, I let them know up front that while this is what we're agreeing to, you're agreeing to a showcase, you're agreeing to a project video next month, that I still might release a review of this at a later date that would be unsponsored.
Yeah, and that's, again, you're right as a content creator. And brands like that, they're never going to tell you, oh no, please don't talk about our stuff, because it's more exposure for them. It's just, when it comes to contracts, and again, this is for any of you, contracts can save you thousands of dollars. I have had brands try to tell me I did it wrong, even though, one of their companies signed off on it. I've had brands try to not pay me after I did the review. And if they do that, I have the right to take the video down, and it states that in my contract. So those are one of the reasons you really want to have contracts, is because it protects both parties, but also it lays out exactly what the terms are and what you're supposed to go over, and when the payment's supposed to be due, and where you're supposed to be posting at, all the deliverables. Like, it just puts everything in writing, and it makes things a lot smoother. And brands will actually pay you more if you like have a contract, because they're like, okay, you're more professional, and you take this seriously, and they know they can't just walk all over you. I know this is kind of going to brand sponsorships. When it comes to affiliate marketing, I don't have them sign contracts though, because it's affiliate marketing, it's different. But if it's a sponsored post, I usually will do some sort of contract. And I send it through HelloSign, which you can get started for free, just so it's more like legally binding. That's always something to keep in mind. But yeah, with affiliate marketing, you don't need contracts. And you can do actual reviews with affiliate marketing instead of just showcase.
So one more question. For the contracts you're using, are you using a boilerplate that you got from somewhere, or are you just typing up, what you've agreed upon and then having them sign that?
Yeah, so I go through creative contracts. It is an attorney written contract. Her name is Brittany Rattel. She's actually on Instagram, and she has contracts for everything. So if you like sell courses, if you have a website and you want like actual at the footer, privacy and all of that. So it's a one-time purchase, but you get to reuse it as many times as possible. She's actually having a Black Friday sale right now, so I think they're like 35% off. They're a little pricey when you look at them, but again, it saves you so much money and you get to use it forever. So as you start
Do
to
you
make
have a
more
link?
money, yeah, I can put that in the coach corner too.
Thank you.
You're welcome. But if you are just getting started, you can just kind of do a one-page write-up. Um, but it's not like attorney written. When it's attorney written, like that is ultimate legal binding and the brand knows like, okay, but if the brand has their own contracts, then you don't have to send them yours. So I either wait for like I ask the brand, do you guys have a contract? If they say yes, then I just sign that. If they say no, then I say, here is a always say standard. This is just a standard agreement. Don't say contract. They don't like that word. But here's a standard agreement to protect both parties, and then you guys should be fine. Yes. And then are you guys Social Blue Book affiliates?
I am.
Okay. So yes. So in the coaching corner, I will put the Social Blue Book affiliate link, the Creative Contract affiliate link, and a picture of the email that I send out. So just like my initial brand outreach when it comes to trying to work with these brands. But again, just look for like ShareASale, Amazon, sign up for those now, and then see what brands are on there. Oh, I can kind of show you that too, how do ShareASale.
I missed the beginning. When you talked about Amazon, did you make sure that people realize how picky they are about what you put and what you don't put about Amazon affiliate links?
I didn't go through that whole thing. I did say they are pickier and like you can't do direct emails. But yeah, Amazon, there is a specific language you need to use. I did say every brand has its own rules, so just make sure you're reading that. With Amazon, like you have to say like this is from an Amazon associate LLC. Like you have to say like such specific language. So just make sure. Usually, what I do is I will look up the brand. So I'll be like Amazon affiliate disclaimer template, and that will come up like on Google. That will come up with the template, and then I just add that in. But yeah, Amazon's probably one of the pickiest, and then it's weird because sometimes people can get in and it doesn't seem like they have a threshold for how many subscribers or followers you need, and then other times they're like, no, we're not accepting anyone.
I had a content creator friend who lost thousands of dollars by that Amazon pickiness. They were
Yeah.
pulled from the program. They kept their current earnings for that month, and then they had to reapply for a new account in order to continue to be an affiliate.
Yeah, so you just have to, whenever you sign up for these, just make sure you are I'm trying to log in, sorry. You're reading the terms of service and the rules and what you can and cannot do. Okay, so just real quick, let me ShareASale is probably the only one I have not had issues with. The only thing I will say with ShareASale is their merchants, which are the brands, come and go all the time. So one month I feel like the brand is there and I'm like, okay, I'm sharing everything. And then I'll get an email and it's like, oh, in 30 days, we're no longer going to be active. So you have to like take everything down. So that's just something to keep in mind too. So just make sure you guys see ShareASale. Hopefully. Shelby, is that up?
Yeah, it's here.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so when you are in ShareASale, you just go to merchants and then you can filter off to the side here. So it's like art, photography, books, media, business, career, clothing, family, education. So they have like everything here. So if you are like, I'm in the health and wellness niche, you just click on that and then it'll show you everyone who is a part of this. So if you're like, okay, I want to try out for them, you can join the program here. And then you would just kind of write, again, just a little bit about your platform, your audience, why you think it's going to be a good fit, any content ideas that you have, just kind of fill this out here. You don't have to, this part is optional, but I do find when I do this, I'm more likely to get accepted into their program. Again, just make sure that you read the program rules. So it's down here. This is just the agreement. It also tells you, how it like works as far as like payments and things like that. I do think this is a $100 threshold, so you have to make $100 before they pay you out, and then they should be on a 30-day payout period. So again, they have tons of brands to like work with. So I do like this, and brands come and go all the time. Like Ritual's a really popular one. It shows you, estimate how much people make. If you like join their program, if you want to learn more, you just click on the brand and it gives you a little bit more of a breakdown. So average sell that people see, what the average commission is, what the commission rate is, conversion. A cookie period is if I click on your link, and I do not like delete any of my browsing history or clear my cookies or anything like that from my computer, this will track for 60 days. So if I click on your link, so Shelby shares something, I clicked on her link, I looked around, I didn't purchase, I left. 30 days later, I just go to Ritual, right? I got through her link. It still tracks that I originally went to Shelby's link. And so I get the payout for that. What's cool about that is if, say I went through Shelby's link first, I looked around, I decided not to purchase and I left, and then another influencer shared the same thing and I clicked on their link, it still tracks that Shelby was the first link that I clicked on and she'll still get the payment for that. So I always like to look at what the cookie period is, because, if people don't purchase right away, they basically have 60 days to revisit the site, even if it's not from my link, and I'll still get credit for that. But yeah, that's basically how this one works, and kind of just more rundowns of how affiliate marketing works and other things to look at. Questions on that? I think we are good.
Sounds like it.
Okay, so I'll go ahead right now. I'll put those links in the Coach Corner. So just in the next 5 minutes, if you guys want to check the Coach Corner, it's just right above this coaching live room right now. And then, yeah.